All right. Welcome to Tommy Knows Best Sports Podcast. Today, I'm going to talk about the NFL wildcard games from this past weekend. And then I'm going to talk about the Bruins and the Celtics and the Patriots at the end. I'm going to start out with the games. How did you guys like the games this past weekend on wildcard weekend? The game that was fun to watch was the Jacksonville Jaguars comeback. They were down 27-0. Wow. What a comeback that night was. The LA Chargers choked it away like they always do. The choke artists of the LA Chargers. This past wildcard weekend was good games, but there was one game that I was sad about. I'll talk about that too. And I'm going to talk about Brady's future in this podcast also. And see what's going to happen with him next year, where he's going to go, and what do you guys all think about him going to another team? But anyways, what did you guys all think about that Jaguars game? Them winning 31-30, 31-30. That was a good game. That was awesome. Trevor Lawrence came back and won. Wow. LA Chargers choked it up. And then another game. Buffalo almost lost. But they won 34-31. They gave Miami was hanging in there, playing with them and making it a game. They were scoring. And wow, Buffalo was trying to cut up and give it away a bunch of times. They were doing Buffalo things, and Josh Allen was doing Josh Allen things again. Like he was going backwards where he was before. And then obviously Kirk Cousins sucks and blows on prime time, even on the 425 games and 430 game. Hey, the Giants, the G-men are moving on. How about that? They won 31-24. And wow. And then the Baltimore Ravens were trying to fight back against the Cincinnati Bengals. That's my Super Bowl team right there. The Bengals are going to win it all. Joey B and Jamar Chase. Who are your guys' Super Bowl teams? And it's going to be Cincinnati versus 49ers Super Bowl. I'm going to talk about that. That's going to be an awesome Super Bowl. Wouldn't that be a great Super Bowl? Joe Burrow versus Brock Purdy. I want to know what your guys' Super Bowl predictions and what team's going to win. Like I said, I got Cincinnati versus 49ers. Cincinnati wins. Let's go Cincy. And the game that made me sad last night, Brady and his Bucks lost 31-14. And that was a bad game. And I forgot one other game. Obviously, the 49ers blew out the Seahawks 41-23. Like I said, Brock Purdy. But we're going to get back with that Brady game. 31-14. That was a bad game. Very bad game on his defense, offense. Even on him, he was making bad throws. He made an interception in the red zone. His offensive line was playing bad. Even the Dallas kicker, Maha, missing 4 extra points. What was going on with him? Wow, he was losing it last night. He was trying to cough up the game and try to keep the Bucks in it, but they couldn't score. Brady and them could not score. It was a bad game for Brady. Very bad. No one didn't want to show up on that team. Not even on the offense. The offensive line was bad. That team was bad this year. Very bad. 8-9 record. Same thing as the Patriots were. And the Patriots weren't even in the playoffs, and they should have been in the playoffs. We would have sat there and had fun and see what team would have went further. But, man, oh, man, oh, man. That Bucks team was bad. I felt bad for Brady. I'm a big Brady fan. I don't know what his future's going to be. I don't know. Maybe he retires. Maybe he plays a few more years. Maybe he goes to the LA Vegas. Maybe he goes there because that's a team that's set up for him. Josh McDaniels is the coach. Derek Carr left the team. Derek Carr's not there anymore. And they have the talent. They have Devontae Adams. They have Dallin Waller as their tight end. They just got to sign Josh Jacobs. And they got a good offensive line, but Brady needs more than that. He needs protection. And he's 45. And what's going to happen? What's he going to decide? If he wants to play there, I'll be happy for him. Play him maybe another year or two. I don't know. Because him and McDaniels are cool. And it's like set up for him. Like I said, but he has all this time now to think what he wants to do. Everyone said maybe he should retire. Maybe it is time to retire. Because look, he won 7 Super Bowls. He should just hang it up. He went out on a champion. He was a champion anyway. And he made the playoffs. And it was a bad team, like I said. Very bad. And I really hope maybe Brady does sign a one-day contract with the Pats. What do you guys all think? Maybe he comes back here too next year. I don't know. He has a lot of options. What he got to do? Please drop into some comments. I'll answer them. But next, I'm going to jump into my next topic, and it's about the Bruins. And they won yesterday, 6-0. They put up a 6-pack against the Flyers in Krejci's 1,000 game. And Pasternak and Zaka were the scoring machines yesterday. Those two were scoring. Beast. Yesterday was a good game for them. And tomorrow the Bruins are playing again, and then they're playing again on Thursday, back-to-back. Islanders and the Rangers, can they keep it up? Yes, and Swayman played good. He's getting his confidence back. And this Bruins team, like I've been saying in every podcast, is playing good. Best NHL team in the league. Best team in the league. And I like how they're playing. And I like how Ullmark is really playing. He wants to win the Vezina, and this team wants to win the President's Cup. Let's go Bees. I want to see them do something to it at the trade deadline, March 3rd. Maybe they still go after Patrick Kane, maybe. I don't know if he's not injured. Maybe you get Jonathan Toews. You need a center. And their defense is okay, but I still maybe they should get a defenseman. And there you go. That's a cup team right there. They're a cup team. They can win it. They just got to keep it up in the playoffs. And we know their history in the first round and second round. They get a bad matchup and they get outplayed and they get bodied against bigger teams. So they are tough and physical. And I like how the coach, Jim Montgomery, his first year here, and the young kids like him. Jake DeBrusk, Trent Frederick, they all like him. He's a good coach. And this team, like I said, is a cup team. Next, we're going to jump into the Celtics. And yesterday, they put a beating on the Hornets. And Jason Tatum, MVP, scored 51 points. Yes, 51 points. But it was a Hornets team. And they got a big game coming up on Thursday, too. And they got a big game at home. And it's the defending champions, the Golden State Warriors, are coming here. And Steph Curry had a big game, too, yesterday, 41 points. And I want to see him and Jason Tatum battling it out. Jason Tatum got to prove himself. He could beat the best team in the league, one of the best teams in the league, kind of. They're coming back, the Golden State Warriors. We don't want to lose to them again. We want to win this time. We want to prove to them we could beat them. We could beat anybody in the league. We're not scared. Jason Tatum just got to play like he played yesterday. Put up that 51 points against the Warriors and put it up against Steph Curry and play back-to-back with him, draining threes, play good defense. That's it. You got to beat this Warriors team. And drop into some comments. And next topic, I'm going to end this with the Patriots. And right now, Bill O'Brien is the top candidate to be the offense coordinator. They're going to interview him. And I want to know what you guys all think about that. Bill O'Brien coming back to New England and being the offensive coordinator maybe. Drop into some comments. I'll answer all these. And I'll be seeing these. And hey, let's go. Let's go Bruins and let's go Celtics. I'm moving on to them now since Brady's out and the Patriots ain't in the playoffs at all. So let's go B's. Let's go C's. And I could see both of these teams making a long run. And I could see maybe some good vibes in June. Let's just put it that way. Good vibes in June with both these teams. They just got to keep it up. And the Bruins are going to do something big in the trade deadline. Maybe get Patty Kane. And I forgot to say something about Pavla Zaka. Pavla Zaka got a 4-year extension. And also, they're working on Pasternak's contract is worked on, and they're going to announce it soon. That's what I saw around on Twitter this past weekend. So there you guys go. There's some information from Tommy Knows Best Sports Podcast. I want to say I'm signing off. I'll see you guys with another podcast this week. Do my divisional round NFL picks. Well, there's going to be a lot of good, tough games, too. The game that I'm excited for, these are the games that I'm excited for. I'm excited for the Sunday games. Cincy at Buffalo. Can Joe Burrow beat Josh Allen and knock them out of the playoffs? And the other game is the Dallas Cowboys at the 49ers. I want to see Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy, keep going and going and going. That 49ers defense is the best defense in the league. It's going to be a battle, but can Brock Purdy do it? I say yes, because San Fran has all the talent. They have Christian McCaffrey. That was a good pickup, good pickup during the trade deadline. Deebo Samuel, George Kittle. That team is nasty. That team is a Super Bowl team. That's my team. Cincy versed them in the Super Bowl and Cincy beating them. I could see that all happening, all setting up in that way. And the Giants and the Eagles are going to be a good one, but can the Giants pull off another big upset? Or can the Eagles just be the Eagles and they're a beast mode team and want to go to a Super Bowl? I'll be talking about this in my podcast towards the end of this week. You guys have a great rest of the week. Let's go B's and let's go C's and let's go football playoffs divisional round.